Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hey,
You know
how's it going?
that you know that one video of the Kendrick Lamar concert where he brings up a white girl on stage to do the song and then she says the M word and everyone freaks out. What if you
Welcome
go
back
up
to
there and
Dudes
you
Say
do
Dumb
that?
Shit. Welcome
No,
back.
no, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
I'm not giving you a minute. I'm
No,
not
listen,
letting you have the
listen,
floor
listen,
on this one.
listen.
You
No,
can't cook.
listen.
You can't cook. It's burnt
What
already.
if
You,
What
it's
if
burnt, Christian.
what if Kendrick brings you on stage, but
out.
you have a pass and you
And
just hand
then-
it to him?
And then like a guy named Patrick comes out, and you're like, "Fuck you, Patrick."
I don't even
Who's
know what
Patrick?
the fuck that has anything to do with this. Okay.
What's a Patrick?
I'm not getting sidetracked before we even start the episode. God damn
I
it.
want this to get included.
It's going to, unfortunately. Hi,
Oh,
everybody.
hell yeah.
Welcome back to Dudes Say Dumb Shit. We haven't uploaded since November of 2020.
Yeah.
That's
I uploaded.
that's fucking crazy.
This is why I wanted to do it, just so Theo can upload another video.
Because I haven't uploaded since May of last year.
If I don't do it myself.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's just do a podcast,
Yeah,
guys.
let's speed it,
Do a
speed it
podcast.
along. So yeah, we have not uploaded an episode of the podcast since November of 2020, and we have not recorded an episode of the podcast since January 2022.
That's because nothing happened in between then.
Absolutely nothing happened.
There was no history. You imagined it.
There was-
Well-
Sorry.
You imagined all of it. And like, looking back, it is fucking insane to me how much shit happened between even just recording that first episode, or that episode that never aired in 2022, and now. I've moved 4 times.
Damn.
What, you can't find your house?
Yeah, I keep getting lost on the way.
Oh, I
Yeah,
got
good out, man.
I got a job, I guess. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
about it.
I know.
This is
like-
why you gotta memorize your address.
I gotta memorize my mailing address, gotta write it on the back of my shirt.
Come on, man.
I
But
had
like,
a family.
yeah, I got fucking...
Josh had a wife and kids.
Yeah,
Had a
Josh lost his wife and kids.
He had him and lost them.
Yeah.
I had him. I had him.
Kawakami is no longer with us.
No!
So
She was
sad.
real, and then she wasn't.
Yeah, I've had like 5 different jobs. I just quit my job today, actually.
What? Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, because I thought the reason we weren't doing it until 9 is because you were going into work.
Yeah, I was going into work, but then I needed to take a nap because I had a stressful day. And then-
So you just like I don't want to go anymore.
well, okay, there's a lot building up, but a lot of that is like personal shit that if I air on the internet, I feel like it's
Yeah.
gonna be.
Bazinga!
It was not a bazinga moment, I promise.
You put a Campbell's soup can
What's
in the
that
microwave.
blowing, Josh? What are you doing?
I'm cleaning my PC.
Oh,
Cleaning
okay.
the Nintendo cartridge.
Yeah, he's got to put
he's
in the
playing
Nintendo.
NES. It's been Punch Out on NES.
He's got some dusty leapfrog cartridges.
Holy
Oh
shit,
shit,
Dusty.
dude!
I had a leapfrog.
Dude, I had a leapfrog
did.
too. Oh my god.
Probably
I had-
shouldn't touch this shot like this stuff while like my PC's on.
Probably
Yeah.
not, buddy.
Yeah, I was like, how you?
screw
blowing-
that
how
back
you-
in.
Yeah, how you doing that?
Wait, what if
I
I,
used
take
to
this
play
off?
I Spy games on there.
Ice Spice.
Hello?
No, not Ice Spice. I Spy.
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
Who the hell is Ice Spice?
Where's Ice Spice?
Munch.
No, you know what my favorite thing to do was when I was little was playing
Forks
those Ice
into-
Spice. What did you say to me?
Huh? I was thinking.
What did you say? No, what did he say?
Put
Said,
forks in the outlets. That was like one of my favorite things to do as a kid.
You know what?
Really?
You know what I think your favorite thing to do as a kid was, Josh?
Eat rocks.
Shit yourself.
I did do that a lot. I still do that now.
How
Come on,
often
Christian.
how often you guys shit yourself? Like,
I can
Uh,
think of one particular instance.
I have to wear a diaper.
I
Yeah.
He
haven't
has
done
enough
that
money
since I
in-
was like in like
Look what's Christian
fucking
saying.
what?
Josh has enough money now that he could just hire somebody to do shit for him.
Shit
job.
for me.
Damn, famous Twitch streamer.
Yep. Oh yeah. That's actually what happened while we were gone.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Josh just gives the guy his pants once a week and he says, hey, if you could just do a job in this for me and I could.
like I have a reputation to keep up. You got to do it by 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
We have to meet deadlines.
And make sure you get some of it in the socks.
Make
That's my
sure
signature.
you're not followed, okay? When you return to me, you are not followed. That part is important. You hear me?
Make sure it gets back in the drawer.
It's gotta get in the drawer.
And you have to get some on the socks.
That's your signature.
Yep.
If it's not,
You throw it in the washer, you're a dead man.
Whatchamacallit? You guys know the actual story behind that, or like I know Theo does, but like Christian, Luke, I'm pretty sure I've told it
Of
before.
shitting yourself?
About shitting myself.
No, when I got shit
go
on
ahead
my
and tell the
sock.
story. Go ahead and tell the
No,
story.
I
no, no,
wanna
no,
hear
no,
this
like,
shit
have you guys heard it already?
In your sock
No.
or on your sock?
In and
What
both.
difference does it make?
Both.
Well, like, if it's outside your sock, then it's like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But if it's in your sock, how did that happen?
Why would it make sense
well,
either way?
If he shit, I mean, maybe like he stands up, some shit pops up. I don't know. Like,
Just let him
but, like,
tell the
what?
story.
Alright, okay,
What
go ahead,
happened?
go
What
ahead,
happened?
explain.
So
Right.
true.
Yes, my favorite thing
I
when I
like
was
doing that. I
little
like
was,
doing that. I like doing that. Okay, no, but it was like third grade. I've known Theo for like a year, and like I wanted to go home like really bad, and instead of like being normal and like faking a stomach ache or like literally telling my parents can I go home, and well I knew they're gonna say no, but like instead of being a normal kid and like pretending to throw up or fake a sickness, I just shit myself. So like, but I didn't want to like actually shit myself. So what I did was I thought I was smart as hell. But I went to the bathroom and like I took a shit. And then I just grabbed it and like put it in my pants, and then I was like in my mind I was like I need to make this shit look real so I can go home. And then like I put that shit on my socks and like that shit was everywhere. And then like whatchamacallit, I like sit there, the bell rings, this is all at like recess or some shit, and then the bell rings, and then oh, where's Josh's not in the classroom, and like they're looking for me. Ryan McKinney comes in the bathroom.
Doxing his ass.
Yeah, no,
His full name.
yeah,
my God.
his full government name, his name, or we'll call him Ryan McKinney in this story.
Yeah.
And then so
Yeah.
yeah. he comes he comes into the bathroom. He's like, Josh, are you in here? And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm in the big stall. And then I was like, can you tell Miss Mesa I pooped my pants? And then they come back and the janitor's like, did you poop your pants? So I think it was Don. You know, Big Don.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was like, you okay in there? I'm like, yeah. And then he was like, your mom's on the way to come pick you up, okay? I was like, okay, cool. And that was, yeah, okay.
Okay, cool.
Cool, man. Thanks.
Swag.
Awesome.
So, whatchamacallit? So and then, whatchamacallit? They like, I couldn't wear the pants anymore. So then Don gave me like an extra pair of his underwear, and I'm like a
What?
third grader.
What?
Yeah.
Just
I
What do you have
in the
that?
back.
No, I'm pretty sure he had like an extra pair in his fucking locker or something.
But
So,
why does he have
like-
underwear in his locker?
Oh,
In
look,
case it
man.
gets sweaty down
To
there.
be
Oh,
fair,
yeah.
to be fair, he was like a janitor,
Yeah,
like custodian. So
dirty.
So he just has his like fucking dirty ass
I
laundry in
feel
there.
like if I were like a full blown like custodian, I would keep like an extra set of clothes in my locker just in
So,
case.
Yeah,
like-
something
you never
goes
know.
wrong.
You never know.
So like,
Kids are disgusting.
Yeah.
True.
I have another story. I fucking like
Oh,
snitched
God.
on someone for a fucking cupcake. But
Can we get through this one first?
yeah. But pretty much, and then like he gives me like his underwear. He's a rather big and round fellow.
Yeah.
Big fella.
Yeah,
We
he's a
call him
fella.
Big Don for a
Yeah, we
reason,
call him
okay?
Big Don for a reason. So whatchamacallit, it doesn't like fit on me at all, so I had to like tie it, and like when I tied it, it like went up my ass crack.
Let's
And
go.
so like yeah, and so it was like, that's what I remember. Like Theo, I don't know if you remember, like when I was leaving the classroom, what I remember is like people saw my ass crack.
What I remember distinctly was Josh's fake embarrassed face turn into a shit-eating grin when he got
Yeah,
outside
yeah.
the door.
Yeah, as soon as I left, you could see through the window we're walking away.
The
and we're,
fucking
what-
anime villain moment where he's just.
It's like this is my moment, Al. I won. Should Yeah, and then I remember walking, and then like I didn't realize until I got in the car. I was like, damn, I'm pretty sure the whole classroom just saw my ass, and I was well, I'm getting to go home like fucking 2 hours early.
Yeah, that was my favorite
You
part.
shaved off
Right.
2 hours.
I shaved up 2 hours, and then like
Josh
and
get
then
the
like
shit skip.
then my mom was like doing like because they put my fucking my shit clothes in a bag, and then like I remember my mom muttering like, "How'd you get it in your socks?" And then I was like, "Oh, it was bad."
It was bad.
Yeah,
My-
I don't know.
It was
bad.
everywhere.
It was pretty bad, mom.
My favorite part about that story is how you were too uncomfortable with the idea of actually shitting yourself, and so your workaround for that was grabbing one of your floaters out of the toilet bowl and rubbing it not only on your underwear, but for some reason your socks as well.
Imagine doing that
Because you
now
think-
as like a college student. Like
because
you
you
get
think, yeah, that'll get them.
Dude, there's so many poop stories, man. I swear.
No,
He's
you
like, I don't
do.
want to do my presentation today. Let me just shit in my fucking in the toilet and rub it all over my clothes.
Yeah, I'm a grown ass
Third
adult who
grade.
can leave the classroom whenever I want, but like, I don't know. It's got to be convincing. Let me smear my
Like, I don't wanna
shit
go-
everywhere.
I don't want to be at work right now. Let me just fucking shit and smear all over my socks.
Okay. Like I remember like thinking it out. I was like, oh shit, like everyone fakes being sick. I need to shit myself.
You got to stand out from the crowd.
Like, why can't you like just piss? Like less messier. I mean, like
Ooh, can I talk about the piss bottles?
What?
Yeah, it's all
have
you.
piss
It's all you.
bottles?
It's all you. It's all you.
All right, I feel like I've talked about this before, not on a video, obviously, but like I feel like I've discussed this at some point, but I'm comfortable enough with myself to share this.
If you share
So
your
I'm in
pee
high
story,
school.
I'll share my pee story.
I'm in high school. So the
High
high
school.
school that me and Theo went to was one of these Apple distinguished schools, which basically just boiled down to every kid got an iPad to work with for their schoolwork. And so I was a very lazy kid in high school. And so once I got home every day, you know how high school age kids are with iPad, really just any kid who has an iPad that they're supposed to be using for school stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to fuck around on it and pretend that you're working most of the day. That's just how it goes. So whenever I got home, I'd usually screw around and procrastinate, just watching YouTube videos and shit like that and being like, yes, I am doing my math homework. But of course, that would mean that later on in the day, my homework would actually have to get done at some point.
Well, see, that's
So
where you
I was
fucked
telling-
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that actually did the homework.
So the trade-off for that, because as much as I wanted to procrastinate, I also have a deathly fear of failure, so I knew I had to get the work done before class the next day. And so what I'd do was I'd smuggle my school iPad, which normally I would leave charging in the kitchen overnight. I would take it back to my room, and then once I was finished doing my work in my bedroom at night when I was supposed to be asleep, I would take it back out and put it back on the charger and go back to bed. And so there are like factors for this. So part of this involves talking about the layout of my house a little bit.
A layout?
My bedroom is at the furthest end of the hallway. And so to get from my bedroom to the kitchen, I have to walk past everyone else's bedroom in my house. But in between the bedrooms and the kitchen is the bathroom. So I thought if I ever got caught walking out in the middle of the night for some reason, I would just say I was going to the bathroom.
Genius.
But of course, this also brought up the very real risk of what if I actually have to use the bathroom while I'm doing the homework. And so to work around for this so that I could still use the bathroom as an excuse, if I was absolutely busting for a piss while I was in my bedroom, I would just use some spare empty water bottles that I had totally drank it out of and just road trip styled the shit out of that and just piss in the bottles and dispose of it the next morning in the toilet.
You slept next to them?
No, I didn't sleep
you
next to them.
threw 'em in the
Yeah, he
toilet?
cuddled them
No,
like a
You threw,
stuffy.
no, over.
Why'd you throw them in the
outside-
toilet?
Cuddle them like a
Over.
snuggie.
No. Okay, listen. I would piss in
just-
the bottles. In the morning when I woke up, I would dispose of them.
You
But as
dump-
I was sleeping, will you shut up and let me tell the piss bottle story? Okay, you're ruining the flow.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
So as I was sleeping, in the in-between time between the piss and the disposal, I would keep it in one of my nightstand drawers, so you could literally say I had a piss drawer, like the name suggests. And so this was actually a really good system. There was just the only downfall of it was there was one awkward morning where I guess I forgot to dispose of a piss bottle.
What?
And so also as the meme suggests, Mom found the piss drawer.
What?
So there's this one day, I don't even know why she was in my drawer in the first place. Maybe she was looking for a charger or something like that. But she finds a water bottle full of some discolored liquid. And
Ew.
she asks me about it after I got home from school, and she was like, "Hey, by the way, I found a water bottle in your drawer full of some just weird colored liquid, and it smelled really bad when I opened it." And like, it was, you know, when you're caught in a lie, but it's just so bad of a situation that you don't know how to get out of it other than just being like, "Oh, I don't fucking
It's a
know."
science project.
That's weird.
I think the best I was able to muster up was that it might have been a Crystal Light mixture that I had just
What?
forgotten to drink and just left. And then it just went bad.
Here's a good idea. You should just put it behind your pillow. That
Oh
way,
yeah, here's a good
For the
idea.
piss fair.
that way it keeps it nice and warm, and also it hides the, you know.
I don't want to keep
Also
it.
keep-
Why do you think keeping it warm is important?
No, keeping the
keep
pillow
your
warm.
keep your enemies close, but your piss bottle is closer. So put it behind your pillow.
Look, I don't need to take this bottle advice from you unless you've
You
been
put it
in the
fucking
field.
desktop, and your mom found that. I
Alright,
think you
alright,
should just
alright.
put it in your pillow.
No,
Christian?
not desktop, in the drawer where it belongs.
I will honor your bravery by announcing my own piss story.
This is
Oh.
event
which I
session.
have-
Everyone get
All right,
everyone
Luke,
get out
one
your
early.
weird bodily
I
function
don't think
stories
I
out.
have
I have two.
Oh yeah,
piss
you do.
stories.
Piss boy.
The first piss story is from when I was like pretty young.
Let's go.
Was it pre or post door?
Pre-door
Lord,
pre-door situation.
what is the door situation?
My parents were the type of white parents to take the door off its hinges when you got in trouble.
Oh, I hate that. That's so bad.
Yeah. But anyway, so I was a little stinker.
Don't say
And
that. Do not say that.
I would
You
play
little pisser.
I would play on my DS at night, obviously, when I wasn't supposed to. I was supposed to be
Sure.
going to sleep.
Right.
But how was I supposed to keep my parents from ever knowing that I was on my DS if I had to go piss all the time? I'm just such a weak little pee-pee guy. I keep water right by my bed.
And so I took a bottle.
No, even worse. You were smart enough to keep it contained. Multiple times, I went into my bedroom closet and pissed in the corner.
I did that
Oh, that's
too.
rich. Oh, that's rich.
Into
you
the
pissed in the-
carpet.
How old?
Yeah, I
Like
did that before.
11.
I did that
Let's
You
before.
had,
go.
like, didn't you have like a window?
Well,
Like,
I'm
you-
getting
you
to
just
that
piss out the
part.
window.
I'm getting to that
Okay.
part. So now this one is post-door incident because suddenly there's a hole in my screen mesh that somebody shoved a fucking amiibo through on my birthday.
That's
And there
crazy.
was there was a time where I had to piss and I was like, okay, I can't keep doing the closet. It's starting to smell. So
What?
in my
No way.
in my
We can't keep this up, boys.
I can't get caught with the piss closet. So I piss out the hole in the window. Of course, naturally. As one does.
Mm.
However, My father, he was a bit of a smoker.
Yup, I knew it.
Oh no.
And the way that my house was situated was my window faced out towards the front of the house, towards a park. But because I was on a second floor, there was the garage directly underneath me, so there was a roof with shingles on it that was angled downwards to the side of the house, which is where my dad liked to smoke.
Yeah, I know where this is going.
You pissed on
We
me?
all know where this is going.
So I relieve myself, and I'm like, awesome. No one will ever know it was me. No one will ever know that I was up at 10 o'clock at night. No one will ever know.
In PM.
And your dad said, "Oh, it's raining."
And I finish pissing, and I'm like, awesome. And then a very familiar scent hits my nostrils.
Oh, no.
Cigarette
Secondhand
smoke
smoke.
drifting up into my window, and I'm like, oh god. So I don't think I pissed on him, but I think he was moments away from getting pissed on because I froze standing still, and the piss was still falling off the roof, like dribbling off the roof, and I just hear my dad go, what the fuck?
It's still there.
And I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna know I was awake at 10 o'clock at night!
Yeah.
I like how that's the worst part of it for you, and not, oh shit, he's gonna realize I was pissing out of the window.
He's gonna take my fucking DS, dude!
Dude, we're not gonna
Pissed on
recover
him.
from this.
But he never brought it up. No statement, and you know what? I'll give him this.
You probably went, dude, this is a weird ass bird, dude.
He either thought that or like I threw some water out the window for some reason or something. Or
Yeah.
maybe
Planked you. Got him.
or we had this like secret agreement with each other that no one ever spoke about where if we did some stupid ass shit, neither one of us would bring it up for fear of my mother.
Yeah. Oh, Molly.
Oh that Molly.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, Ryan McKinney.
Oh fuck. All right, Luke. PP story.
I don't really have one, and
You have
it's
to have
definitely not
one.
one like
You
like
have
guys
to.
is.
You have to.
I don't
Everyone
really.
does.
I piss in the damn toilet, guys. I don't know.
we all piss in
Really? You've
toilets.
never
but desperate
peed in a
times call
diaper.
for desperate
You
measures.
never
Yeah,
peed
okay,
in a
well, I peed in
diaper?
a-
You've never peed on a tree?
Yeah, was that like a
I did that
story you
too.
tell? I
Yeah,
pissed
Josh
in
and
a
I did
diaper?
that together. That was our
Holy
bonding
shit.
moment.
Wait,
I
literally,
pissed on a tree last week in the middle of the night.
No,
Oh, dude,
Josh and I
wait,
in the
that's
third
just-
grade.
what?
You know how
We got in
like
trouble for that.
yeah, we did. But you know how like some people do like blood brother oaths?
Yeah, we were P
Josh
brothers.
and I would piss
Initiation.
onto a tree and we would cross streams.
We were P brothers.
That's brotherhood right there.
Yeah.
Brotherhood through piss.
Stream.
The sacred order of the golden shower.
That reminds me. That also reminds me of like when I was throwing food over the fence. This is like second grade. You remember that too?
Yes.
Oh no, wait, no, first.
Why?
This was first grade. I hadn't met you yet, Theo.
No, I
Um,
remember you were throwing shit over the
No,
fence again.
no. This was first grade because it was Miss Bloomquist. Because Bloomquist was first grade. Second grade was Young.
Mhm.
Third was Mesa. Fourth was Johnson, and then fifth was back to Bloomquist. This was pre-second grade.
Damn. Okay, then I don't
and-
remember what you were throwing the time I remember you getting in trouble.
Whatchamacallit. But I remember, so yeah, this is first grade, and I hadn't met Theo yet, so my best friends were, yeah, and I didn't meet Justin until second grade. So my best friends were Justin Gray and Ethan Bunch.
We're gonna have to censor a lot in this episode. because of you.
Whatchamacallit. No, that's not the real names, totally. We'll just all, well, you know what? Just like fast forward, and then we'll just call all of them Ryan.
Yeah, this is Ryan.
Yeah, this is Ryan.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
from now on, if we're bringing up someone's name, it's Ryan McKinney.
It's Ryan McKinney. He's the son of Jeff McKinney. That's why.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And then but yeah, so I remember. I think it was Ryan E who was really sad, and then Ryan G. Like Ryan the color came over, and then he had his sack lunch, right, and then we were on the side of the hill, we're facing the street, and then like I forgot what Ryan E was sad about, But and then I was like, man, well, he's sad. I need to make him smile. I need to make him laugh. So I grabbed like a pudding cup out of like Ryan G's sack lunch, and I just like chucked that shit over the fence. And I was like, look, let's see if we could try and get one of the cars to run it over. And then so like it turned into us just chucking shit over the fence and like waiting for cars to run it over. And then so like by the end of kids were like, you shouldn't be doing that. And it's, fucking snitches told on us.
Fucking Ryan McKinney, bitch ass
Yeah.
snitch.
Yeah, Ryan McKinney told on the other Ryans, and whose also name is Ryan. And then whatchamacallit, I remember like my teacher was like so disappointed. Like she was super disappointed in the Ryans. And then and then I remember she looked at me too, and she was like, I'm extra disappointed in you, Ryan.
Oh.
And then I was like, fuck. And
Why are you
then
censoring your own name?
What?
whatchamacallit. And then like but like these group of Ryans were like there's another instance where like we were this is when we first got, I think it wasn't when we got, no. We just started throwing shit at each other, more food at each other in the
Okay, yeah, you gotta be clear with you.
Yeah, I thought
that
you
you're
were
not
gonna say
throwing
literal shit.
Yeah. You gotta be really clear.
That's true.
They were throwing
Couldn't you
food.
kids be into Pokemon cards or something normal at your age? But
No, we were,
instead
we
it's
were.
shitting ourselves and chucking food into the streets
but,
so guys can run it over.
There was another instance though where like I was throwing food in the cafeteria with
course you were.
with the Ryans, right? Like we started throwing the Ryans.
The
And then
boys.
one of the yard duties, this is the best throwing food story. I only have two. But
I only
whatchamacallit.
have two.
He's never
You should
thrown
have
food
zero.
again.
but whatchamacallit.
He's
Um,
reformed.
I remember I was with them, and then we just started throwing food, and then whatchamacallit, one of the yard duties came over, was like, "Hey, did you throw that?" And the Ryan next to me like shook his head, all like all like, "Oh shit, I got caught." But he shook his head like, "No," and I went, "Yes, I did." And then the yard duty went, "Wait, did you really?" I was like, "Yeah, I did do it." And then she was like, "You know what? You get to go to recess early and pick out a ball early." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And then whatchamacallit,
What?
and then like everyone was so confused, and then she was like, "Good job for being honest." And
Are you kidding me?
I was like, "Hell yeah!" And so I got to go out with the Ryan, and we got to play recess like 5 minutes early before
That is
everyone
cheese.
when like they would rush to pick out like the best dodgeballs and shit. And then Ryan and I got a
Right.
really good dodgeball, and then I was
Well, Christian and I, we had a similar-ish experience in high school. We weren't
Yeah.
throwing food, and we weren't directly involved in this, but for some fucking reason, we all got called into this assembly. Mind you, we're like sophomores.
Oh my god, I remember this.
We get called into an assembly. There's another assembly that I need to talk about. It's also a shit story.
Oh, is it the one that I'm thinking of then? Because I'm
think-
thinking of the whole.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm thinking of the whole.
Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So, somebody threw a baseball into a window at one of the buildings. And, like, you gotta keep in mind that our school, the buildings were made out of fucking cinder blocks, and the windows were, like, 8 feet in the air and very small. So it is
Was it a
genuinely...
window?
Yeah, it was a window.
I thought it was that one spot of drywall in the boys' bathroom kept getting a hole punched in it every
Oh,
time
no,
they
I'm
filled
getting
it
to
in.
that one. I'm getting to that
Okay.
one. There's a different whole story.
All right, my bad. Wrong hole.
Yeah, wrong whole story. So somebody breaks the glass window, and in exchange, like, obviously someone was like, "Hey, what the fuck was that?" And whoever did it was never named, but they came forward and were honest. So they got a fucking gift card to our local Mexican restaurant for $15 whole dollars.
Hell yeah.
That's so stupid.
And there was, like, genuinely a sect of guys who were like, "Dude, I might throw a baseball at a window."
See, kids, this is
Honestly.
why you're honest.
Yeah, you're honest. You get here you go. You're poggers. You get $15.
I think I just remembered.
Hey, teacher, I just murdered a student in the
Oh,
bathroom.
thank you for your honesty.
I think I
Well,
just
you're
remembered.
honest. Get a burrito from me, why don't you?
I just wait. I might be misremembering, but when like I said, it was me and the Ryan started like we were throwing food, and like there's other people throwing food. So like I think I remember when Ryan and I got to go to recess early out of lunch. Someone else was like, I also threw food, and then the white dude was like, sit down, you're in trouble. Oh my god, I remember
Correct
that.
shitter.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I threw food too.
Yeah, we
Oh,
had
shut up. Sit out on the bench.
so we had a serial shitter in high school.
Oh, that was me.
My bad.
Yeah, my bad. I let Josh on campus. But
Do it again.
I don't know if this was the same person, but there was someone who smeared shit all over the biology lab,
Pretty funny.
Oh, dude.
and then like a month later, someone smeared shit all over the boys' restroom, and somehow got their piss on the ceiling. And I'm gonna remind you, these ceilings are like 10 to 12 feet up in the air.
Bottle.
Yeah, they're
It had to have been a bottle or a water balloon or something. So
something like that.
fucking their solution to this, their first solution is there were actually 2 entrances into this restroom. Their first solution was to lock the second entrance door, but I guess none of the teachers were actually locking it, so eventually they just filled it up and covered it with drywall, which then just kept getting holes punched into it.
Oh.
And I was like in the bathroom one day doing a quick piss, I got IBS, I be shitting,
As you do.
and all of a sudden I hear this really loud crash, and I just hear a bunch of guys go, "Oh fuck, dude," and someone's like, "Hey, get up, pussy," and I'm like, "Oh please God, I'm trying
Don't
to
let it be.
shit right now."
It's the worst time.
So I like fuck it. I start doing my speed run skips on my shits. I don't.
What?
I start
Sorry,
singing.
gra-
I start singing my shit songs in 2 times speed. All that.
It's like coming out of your
wiping
ass, you just yank it out on the phone.
I smear it on my pants real
Like,
quick.
let's get this over with.
Put it in my socks.
You wipe immediately. It doesn't matter if we still have to go.
Yeah,
We're
no, that
leaving.
is what happened. Is I was like, I have to fucking go. I'm not getting caught in this shit.
Right.
So I get up, I flush, and I open the door, and there's like 3 dudes standing there. One of them is like back covered in like the drywall, like dust, and they all look at me, and I look up at them, and I'm like, I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm just gonna go back to class, okay? And they're like, yeah, all right, for sure, man. So I
Take it
wash.
easy.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. I wash my hands, and as I'm like drying them off with a paper towel, as I'm leaving, they start scuffling again, and one of them fucking slams the drywall guy slams the other guy onto the fucking sink, and these were like freestanding sinks made out of that like porcelain. So I just hear the porcelain shatter, and I'm like, fuck this! I am not getting caught in here. So I fucking
Yeah, at that point.
book it. I am like, this is the fastest I've ever run. I unironically think I gave myself shin splints getting the fuck out of there. I was like, I am not getting caught with this shit. So eventually, it got to the point where we were called in for not 1, not 2, but 3 different assemblies. All of the boys at this high school. And no one fessed up, which, you know what? Fair enough. I also wouldn't want to fess up to shitting and pissing on the ceiling. And like, we just kept having these sit downs, and eventually it just got to the point where they were like, fuck it. You don't get to go to the bathroom.
Ever?
It was annoying, dude.
Yeah, they locked that bathroom, and there was only one other boys' restroom on campus that was usable. And it was like
Right.
super far away.
Yeah,
So
it was
most
all
of
the
the
way
time-
on the other end.
Yeah, it was on the other end of the campus. So most of the time, if you asked a teacher if you could go use the restroom, they'd be like, no, because I don't want you to take 10 minutes to go to the bathroom. And I'd have to just look at my teacher and be like, I got a shit. It's already going to take me like 30 minutes. I'm just going to grab my stuff. Bell rings. Bell rings and I'm still in there.
I need to go poo-poo, man. Come on, I'm sorry.
Man, the girls never had to deal with that
They
shit.
never had to deal with that shit. The worst they ever got was, I remember my freshman year, which God, I don't like to think about. I walked past the girls' restroom, and I heard like crying, and I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Something bad's going on in there. It's probably like a breakup or something. And
Bitch, that's crazy.
and I was gonna walk past, and then I heard like vomiting.
Oh,
Oh,
why are you laughing, Josh?
TikTok, your Twitter.
And I have to I'm battling with my internal there are two parts of me, right? There's one part that's like, I gotta get back to class. And like
inside you there are two wolves.
there are two wolves. Get back to class, and also you're not allowed in the girls' restroom, and she might be in real trouble. Maybe I should go check on her. So I like open the door a little bit, and I knock, and I'm like, hey, are you okay in there? And I just hear
Jesus.
So I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this. So I go down to the classroom at the end, like on the opposite end of the bathroom, and because it was the art classroom, and I was close with the art teacher because he was my cross country coach. So I just like knocked on the door, and I was like, hey, coach, you should maybe send someone into the girls' restroom over there. I think something's going on, but I gotta get back to math. So I fucking booked it. Come to find out, some chick had brought a what are those stupid water bottles called?
Oh, the hydro flask?
Yes! Some bitch brought a hydro flask full of vodka. Just
Straight
vodka.
That happened to us too.
Filled to the
Straight
brim.
up
Like,
vodka?
yeah, straight up vodka. Like one of those huge hydro flasks. And she downed
That's
like
gross.
half of it while at school. And this...
Are you an idiot?
Yes!
What the hell?
At like 9 a.m.!
That's dumb.
Yeah,
Why?
Josh, remember that happened?
Yeah, that was the.
I was like, God damn, I'm glad I didn't go in there. I'm not good around vomit.
Yeah, Ryan O.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Ryan O.
Ryan
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan.
O'Reilly's.
Yeah, Ryan was in class, and then they're drinking that shit, and they just fucking vomited on the desk, and the teacher, Mr. Ryan, was like,
Yeah,
he's like, are you fucking kidding me?
we called him Thanos Ryan.
Oh, yeah, Thanos Ryan.
Yeah.
He's like, are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
And then Ryan's just on the freaking table like, oh.
Yeah, fucking like drunk and shit.
Oh.
That's just embarrassing.
Yeah, Thanos Ryan was like, Ryan, what the hell? Pretty much like, are you fucking kidding me?
boy?
Oh shit. I didn't ever get drunk while I was in class. I have like a lot of drunk stories from high school that didn't happen on school campus, but I don't think I'm allowed to talk about most of them.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I didn't, because I didn't drink alcohol because I was underage. But in an instance that definitely happened after my 21st birthday, which is not in less than a week, or like a little
And it
over
happened
a week.
in a video game.
It happened in a video game. It happened in Red Dead Redemption 2. Josh and I were having a party together. I think it was like the last night before I was moving. And I don't know why the fuck this happened, but we were playing drinking games together. Again, I was 21. It happened in a video game in Red Dead Redemption 2 in Minecraft. Yeah. Somehow, I just kept being told to take shots.
Yeah.
Like constantly.
In game.
In game. I was taking a lot of shots in game.
Look, you covered your bases. Just get it out.
And to be fair, I was also pretty fucking stupid because I thought when we were supposed to be taking sips, I wasn't taking sips. I was like downing half a seltzer or half a soju.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
my dumb ass. So I'm fucking like, I'm wandering around. I'm saying silly shit all the time. You know, classic drunk Carusius. I said some real crazy shit. But my favorite crazy shit was, I need to emphasize very much so, I did not have a car at this time. I had a license, but I did not have a car. Josh had come and picked me up, or like someone had come and picked me up that night. And I get up after spilling my water all over Josh's kitchen floor.
Yeah.
And I get up and I'm like, guys, I gotta go home.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
I remember that. You were there too. You're eating
Oh,
canes.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
tell the Canes bit in a minute. But
Oh,
I
no.
like get up and I'm like, I gotta go home, guys. I gotta be up in the morning. And I'm like walking towards the door and I'm like, where are my keys? And everybody goes, no!
Yeah.
Everyone's like panicking and they're like, no, dude, just sleep it off in the morning. Like, you get up in the morning, go, like, just lay down. And I'm like, guys, Steven's funeral is in the morning. We
Steven's
all
funeral.
need to be awake.
You did say that, yeah.
And over on the couch, like 15 feet away from me, is Steven staring at me with the most dumbfounded fucking
Yeah.
look. Just,
Over
Yeah,
ass
what
Steven,
the
just
fuck
looking
are
at
you
you.
talking about?
I was like,
Oh,
guys, we can't be hungover for Steven's funeral. And then I laid down and fell asleep.
Yeah.
But like 2 hours prior, actually, no, this was multiple hours prior. Luke was like, hey guys, I'm going to get canes. Does anyone want any? And I'm like, oh, me. Because I was not drunk yet, but I wanted canes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if like what the situation was, like if the line was long, but it felt like it took Luke like an hour and a half to
like,
get canes.
the thing is, it was a shit ton of canes too.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's
wanted
it.
some.
So like, this is not me like blaming Luke.
are you complaining?
No, I'm just saying in an hour and a half, a dumbass motherfucker can drink a lot of alcohol
Yeah.
and get
Yeah.
very drunk very quickly. So Luke opens the door when he finally gets back, and I lock eyes with him as he's holding the cane, and I go, Luke,
Yeah.
give me the chicken!
Yeah.
And
Damn, dude,
I
you're
felt
loud.
Yeah, I know I am. and like,
Coming from you.
oh fuck. But yeah, that was. I can't imagine what it was like being Luke opening the door to a bunch of fucking toddlers.
Well, I was also intoxicated.
A
Yeah.
little
I
bit,
think.
but not as
Yeah.
much as the rest of us.
Yeah, not as much as you
I remember
guys.
I didn't drink as much. I ended up sobering a lot faster, so I could. And then I like to clean, so like while everyone was like either still getting or still drinking, and then this is all in Redemption too, and then so like everyone's still drinking or like passing out on the couches or whatever. Whatchamacallit, I was just like washing the dishes and like cleaning up the countertop, and like my neighbor Ryan came over, and then like
Ryan.
yeah, and then like this is the first time she was like a lot,
Oh,
and like
also,
this is also the first time I talked to her, and like since we were kids.
this is
like-
very important context. Completely unbeknownst to me, Josh's neighbor Ryan was someone that Christian and I knew from
Yeah.
high school.
Well, knew very
loosely.
loosely.
She
I
didn't
had-
go to
I had
school
met
with us,
Ryan
but
one
we
time.
had met Ryan a couple times at this point.
Yeah,
I met Ryan once, and I think only once.
and then but that Ryan lived next to me ever since I moved into this house, which was a long time ago.
And then
Yeah.
my
Uh,
other neighbor was Jerobi Augusta.
So then like whatchamacallit, they came over because like I put on my story that we were drinking in game. Like that's another social function in the game,
Yeah.
and like so then they're like, hey yo, like can I swing by take a shot? I'm like, they like, she was joking, Ryan was joking, and then I was like fuck it, why not? And then so she like drank this, she's because literally my next door neighbor Ryan, and then so while I was like taking care of everyone, there was a part where Theo was so drunk that like I recorded him talking about his partner, and it was really wholesome. And then there was also a point where he refused to drink water, so like he goes, I'll take another shot, and then we realized he just put water in the fucking seltzer can.
Yeah.
So then and
I
then
can't tell the difference.
but no, and then like you took a couple sips, and then I think you finished it, and you went, "Was that fucking water?" And you fucking finished it.
It took you that long.
Yeah, he was like, I don't want to drink. This is water, and we grabbed the can. It was empty. So that means you fucking drank it all.
Empty.
That's great.
Oh.
And then, but when I was cleaning though, my neighbor Ryan, she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Cleaning." And then she was like, "Yeah, but like, aren't you like, isn't this still like a party?" And I was like, "Yeah, but things are cooling down, and I don't want to clean it in the morning."
And Ryan never came back to the house.
I think she did once.
She
Once
did
after.
once, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I know she did. I'm just fucking with you.
I distinctly remember. I don't know how drunk me had enough restraint not to say this, but Ryan had been really interested in me and Christian's friend Ryan, which is how we had met Ryan.
Oh
fuck?
yeah,
This
yeah,
is-
yeah. No, it's no. This Ryan is the Ryan that Luke knew in a long
What?
time.
Yeah, yeah. This is the Ryan
Oh.
that Luke knew in
Oh,
elementary.
Ryan.
So this is
Ryan
a
J?
separate.
Yeah, Ryan J.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ryan
yeah.
J.
Ryan J.
Right. So here's so Ryan was into Ryan J, and Ryan J was like one of my best friends in high school, who also knew Luke in elementary school apparently. But when Ryan showed up, I don't know how drunk me had the restraint, but I thought in my head, I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, "Oh my god, Ryan J is here. Where is he?" And I like started looking around for him, even though Ryan and Ryan J were never like a thing.
I thought they were, but Ryan J always acted so weird and dodgy about it.
Yeah. So it was like, I just was looking for him. And then, like, occasionally throughout the night, I would look up expecting to see Ryan J. And then when I didn't see him, I'd be like, damn, time to take another shot of water.
Yeah.
I
But
can't.
yeah,
So sad.
that was so sad.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
That was a fun night though. We should do it again.
Yo,
That was
we absolutely
fun,
should.
man. Yeah.
We absolutely
Probably oh, Luca's working, I think. I was gonna say we could probably do it Sunday, but then I've worked the next day.
I'm
too.
working a bunch, but yeah. So,
I mean, yeah, just like, tell me when and I'll show up.
we'll let you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the weekend that we get back from New
Like,
Vegas.
New
Yeah.
Vegas?
last, or
Yeah, we're going in the future.
You're going into Fallout New Vegas. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
so fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm
Vegas.
excited for you guys.
Thanks,
gonna-
man.
It's like, here's what sucks is I wanted to go on that trip, but at the time when I was like, I can't make it, I was under the assumption I was still going to be working the job that I quit today.
Yeah.
So
No.
I quit my job, and now I'm like, I could technically go, but I'm broke as fuck right now, and I got to be job hunting for other stuff. So
Broke moment.
broke moment.
Broke moment.
I gotta get money for my birthday that is definitely not my 21st birthday because that already passed.
Oh
So I can go buy marijuana.
Oh shit.
Yeah, what we doing for your birthday, dude?
Buying marijuana.
Drugs.
Yeah, it's just drugs.
And bitches.
Drug. We're doing drug.
Yeah, we're doing drug.
Shit.
Yeah,
man.
with Ryan and Ryan and Ryan.
Yeah,
J
Ryan's
and the other
Ryan's gonna be
Ryan.
there,
Dude,
Dude,
Ryan-
Rise of the Ryans.
Dude, I think I'm gonna invite Ryan McKinney.
No fucking way.
Wait, which
No
Ryan
way.
McKinney?
The one that was a teacher.
Yeah, Ryan McKinney Sr.
Oh, dude, but your
Oh,
birthday's on a Sunday, dude.
Bro, that's Mr.
I know.
McKinney.
Yeah,
dude.
That's Luke's double shift day.
I
It's like
know.
double shift day,
I know.
man.
We'll find like a normal day to do something fun.
Yeah, a normal day, not
Yeah.
God's, not the Lord's
Not
day.
the Lord's Day. This is the
Just doing
say
that.
dumb shit Catholic arc.
Catholic arc. Let's go.
Yo, fellas, church on Sunday. Anyone?
That reminds me when I had sex with Eartha Kitt in church.
Perfect.
Let me go to the bathroom.
I wasn't fucking ready for you to pull that one out of your ass.
Did you say you had sex with Eartha Kitt?
No,
Who?
nothing.
You know, this reminds me of the time I had sex with Eartha Kitt in an airplane bathroom.
What is this a reference to?
6 seasons in a movie.
6 seasons in a movie, brother.
Okay.
It's coming.
It is.
I was
coming.
gonna say, as
Like
somebody
me
who
inside
knows,
Eartha Kitt.
I was gonna say, as somebody who knows who Eartha Kitt is, this statement confuses me more than anything.
What is an Eartha Kitt?
That's ain't that what they say in fucking? Oh no, this bit doesn't
Luke,
work.
when you're older, you know, when an Eartha Kitt and Orion J love each other very much.
Eartha Kitt and Ryan McKinney love each other very much.
American singer Eartha Kitt.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sang Santa Baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that
She
what
was
she
al-
did?
And she was also Yzma in The Emperor's New Groove.
Hmm.
What are we talking about?
I had sex with
Eartha
her in an
Kitt.
airplane bathroom.
My
Why?
favorite flavor is rum raisin.
Oh,
Um,
God, yeah.
yeah.
I'm definitely down. To
I completely derailed the
You did. You fucking.
Yeah, what did we-
You
what's wrong
stun
with you?
locked me.
That shit was awesome, dude.
Okay, well,
I hate you, Ryan.
I have a topic, guys.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
hear your
God.
topic.
Since
Luke.
we've all had 3DSs in the past, and the
They're about to say
3DS
sex.
eShop,
Yeah, I thought so too.
Since we've all
Oh.
had sex with Eartha Kitt in the last 24
Okay.
days.
Okay,
Considering she's a
3DSs.
corpse now.
since we're all since we're all non-virgins, what's your favorite 3DS story?
Oh, my favorite 3DS story.
What's your favorite 3DS story?
You know. Fuck! I forgot Discord added sounds.
Oh, did he play
Was-
something?
Yeah, he did.
Evan, you did.
I can't hear it.
I think just about everyone in Woomy has been.
Yeah, you just play sounds, and you kept playing the N-word.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, I want to
did,
talk
you
about
did.
this. I want to talk about this really quick. So, when the update first came out, because you could add your own custom sounds to it too, on top of the
Yeah.
6 default ones that are already there, right? So my immediate thought is, oh, I gotta rip a bunch of MP3s from the internet, so that way we could have a bunch of funny sounds to play. And so I was thinking of like everything that I would want to have a soundboard for. So there was like the bruh sound. There was oh my god, oh Hannah, oh ah, and like a few others. And so one of the ones that I thought, you know, it would be funny as hell to have a soundboard for. That one, that one scene in the Boondocks.
Is it what I'm thinking of?
where he has his N-word moment and he goes, "What did you say?"
Yeah, dude,
But
he
it's the
spammed
full
the
part.
shit out of it, dude.
And so everyone in Woomy immediately got sick of me and they muted my soundboard,
That's
and I
fucked
never
up.
used it again. And I removed all the sounds immediately.
Yeah, and the and the thing that's like everyone fucking muted it too.
People got aggressive about that. Like I was hated that night.
Yeah, that shit was funny though.
And ever since then, I only whip it out to, like,
Say the N-word.
whenever
What?
somebody makes a
To the N-word.
shitty joke or something
Chris
like that.
moment.
Okay. To answer Luke's question, my favorite moment with the Nintendo 3DS
It was fucking Eartha Kitt.
was banging Eartha Kitt in an airplane bathroom.
Let's go.
I think my actual answer is probably nothing to do with playing the 3DS. Like, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of really great memories with my 3DS, but one that like particularly sticks out to me is like the last year of middle school when Fire Emblem Fates, or no, it wasn't even the last year of middle school, it was just in middle school when Fire Emblem Fates had been announced, and Josh
Yeah.
and I would just all the time just talk to each other about Fire Emblem, like possibilities
Yeah.
and the different ways the story could go and the routes. And
Yeah,
and that
it's
was a lot
fucking terrible.
more. Yeah, it was a lot more fun than the actual video game.
yeah.
ever been. But it was really fucking fun. Like I had a really good time talking to my
What's
best
it
friend
called?
about it.
Remember the game dropped? We both got it. We're playing through it, and you know, there's silence.
Yeah.
You know, time getting through the game. When both of us finished the game, we didn't even talk to each other about it. We just kind of like agreed at the moment to just not acknowledge the game.
Yeah, we were like.
yeah. Jesus. And then after a while, then we did talk about it, like, yeah. So that game was pretty bad.
Yeah, that game was
Uh,
ass.
But I do go back to it's one of my guilty pleasure games now because I do think it's a good. I'm not gonna dive too deep into it, but like I think it has amazing music.
It
The map
does.
designs are subpar. The only thing that's very fucking terrible about it is the writing.
Yeah.
But yeah, even like the character designs and fucking crit lines are amazing.
Yeah, no, it's a really raw game. And I
Yeah,
think,
it's a raw game with
like-
no like really cool fucking concept.
Yeah, it's really interesting, and I'm not gonna say this definitively because every time I've ever said the phrase, I'm probably gonna make a video about that, it ends up getting lost in the void.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But I would like to make a video on that, but I have like 3 other videos in the works right now.
Yeah.
And there was supposed to be a video coming out soon, but I haven't been editing because I've been playing Elden Ring because
Come on, dude.
okay, listen.
Come
So
on, man.
You're better than this.
astute viewers might remember that my most recent upload before this
It
one
was Elden Ring.
was unboxing the Elden Ring collector's
A year
edition
ago?
that I got. Yes. And astute viewers might remember that was for the PlayStation 4. The PS4, the Penis 4, if you will.
Don't quite why.
My Penis 4 broke.
Oh,
My
man.
penis broke.
I'll edit the audio. My penis broke.
My penis broke.
I'm Aquafina.
Hi, man. I'm not gonna
Um,
explain that. Anyways.
So, my PlayStation 4 broke before I could ever finish Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And it's at the point where if I'm gonna repair my PS4, it's gonna wipe all the data on it. So
Do you think
100
Elden Ring broke your PS4?
No, I know exactly
Okay.
what broke my PS4.
Oh, okay.
But like, to be fair, I wasn't playing Elden Ring at the time. I had like stepped aside to take a break anyway. But I had 140 hours in that game, and I was super close to being done with 100%ing it. And then my PS4 broke. And I just remained in this limbo where it was like, I'm not fucking touching this game for so long. Because my friend got it for me. She had gifted it to me on PC right on release day, since she knew my collector's edition wasn't going to be getting in for like a week. And she knew how badly I wanted to play the game. So I had the game on PC, so I could definitely play through it and finish it. But I was so morally defeated by losing 140 hours of my life to have to start over that I was like, damn. But I guess I'll talk about the concept because the reason I started playing it again was for a video. The video I'm working on right now is... It started as I play one game from my backlog every day for 30 days to try and get through as much of my backlog as possible. It's evolved into something a lot more artsy and stupid, so it's taking longer, a lot longer than 30 days. But I decided that it was finally time for me to play it again for that video, but it has completely fucking derailed all my video making process. I was working on another video quickly on the side because I got new editing software that I wanted to practice with, so I just recorded something real simple and was going to throw that together. It derailed that. It derailed the current video I was working on. All the scripts I've been writing, fuck that.
No.
I'm playing Elden Ring. But in good news, I am almost done with Elden Ring, and that does include 100%ing it.
And I make video.
I know, I gotta make video, but Elden Ring.
You are content.
Anyways.
So yeah, back onto the Nintendo
3DS.
3DS. Josh, what's your
Not the
favorite
PS4.
3DS memory?
Oh, technically it's not my memory, but like, I like that one time someone, I was reading online, they're describing how, they were playing like Mario and Luigi RPG game, and then like, you know, they're doing the thing where you're not supposed to play it at night. You're supposed to be sleeping like a good child. And then the parent comes in and they close the DS and you just hear bye bye.
Was this Ryan?
Yeah.
Ryan?
Yeah, it's Ryan's story.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, and then there's just, like, I have a lot of like stories that I think of that I think are really funny. So like I just remembered another one. This is technically not 3DS. This is DS era. This is DSi era. I remember me and my cousins, we all got one, and then like I remember Trevor lost my stylus like the day we got it, and I was fucking annoyed. I was so pissed because there's just an empty hole there, and then so like my
Just
cousin
like
had one, and then I was, and then I remember I was like, I should take his stylus.
Oh my
And then,
God,
like-
Josh!
And then I remember I was like, I borrowed it. I asked him to borrow it, and then we were using it. I was using it, right, and then I was like, oh, it fits perfectly in the hole.
Just
and then
penis and Eartha Kitt.
and then whatchamacallit, it, and then like it was like a sleepover, right? And I was like, do you mind if I use it the rest of the night? And then he was like, yeah, of course. And then I remember like we were like, oh, it was like some fucking blanket with like it was very easy to puncture, and I took out the stylus, and in very kid fashion, I was just fucking with the blanket with the stylus. And then at one point, I stuck the whole stylus in there, and then it got lost. And then, when my mom came to pick me up the next day, I left before telling him where the stylus went because I didn't know where it went. I distinctly remember like watching the stylus go all the way into the blanket, and then it was gone, and then I was like, oh shit, it's fucking gone.
Shit.
And then there's another. I also remember this one. I was learning how actual fucking memory works. Not like not in brain memory, like not cognitive memory, but like data. And I was like, oh yeah, like saves on the actual DS. No, it saves on the cartridge. This is the DS. It saves on the cartridge. So if you put it in yours, or if you play my game on your DS, it'll have my save data. It's it's cool. And then I convinced him to delete his save data for your video game that was almost done. Like he almost beat it.
Josh.
And then I don't know why I told him to do that, but he did it. And then I was like, yeah, see, look, it works, because like I put my card in his DS and my save data was there. He's like, oh, cool. And then he put his card in mine, and there's no fucking save data because I convinced him to fucking delete it for some reason. I don't know. I was stupid, dude. And then what you would call it? And then he got like put the game back in his DS. He was like, so how do I get my save data back? And I was like, well, I don't know. And then I just fucking left. Oh my god, that shit was awesome.
Oh, you are a fucking dick, dude.
Yeah, and then I shit myself.
What?
Which
Just-
time was that?
Just kidding.
No, this is all the same day. Every
It's all
story
the
he's
same
told
day.
today
Yeah,
happened the
just-
same day.
Well, that was a wild time.
Whatchamacallit? I have a lot of shit stories, but
You
like,
do, yeah.
yeah.
Thank you
Well,
for sharing, man.
You're welcome, man.
What about you,
Anytime.
Christian? Do you
What
have a
about me,
good
what?
story?
Probably not. I mean,
What?
I enjoyed my time on it.
You know any fun memories or nothing?
Well, like, what are you looking for specifically?
I don't know, something interesting.
I mean, it could be something
Well, I don't-
like wholesome or like sweet or silly or whatever. Just like what your favorite thing, like when you look back at the 3DS, like, or at least that era in your life, what was your favorite part of it?
Well, I don't think I have any specifically interesting stories about that, but it was definitely a big component in my life. Like, that was the immediate before tablets or phone era for me, so that's
Yeah.
pretty much that and home computers with 3D Pinball Space Cadet. That was my childhood on electronics. But no, the 3DS was really fun. I mean, I don't have a ton of interesting stories about it. I think I used the camera app more than anything, other than actually playing games. Like, I played a shit ton of games, don't get me wrong. But I was always just using the camera app to take photos of shit and film shit. So it's one of the places where I have some of the only videos I have of my rabbit. And I know I took a bunch of videos whenever I'd vacation up to Minnesota, and it doesn't look like, given current situations, that I might be going back anytime soon, so it's pretty nice having those.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, not that I've actively been doing this lately, but I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to get all of those videos off of the SD card so I could get them onto online storage like Google Drive or something like that,
I mean, yeah, you should be able
so I
to.
can always have it.
Yeah.
I will say one little short funny I have is that I didn't realize every time a new Pokemon generation came out that the 2 games that were released with each season were basically the same game, but with some different details. So I thought you were getting an entirely new experience with both, and so I'd buy both games.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
So I have Black 2 and White 2. I have X and Y, and I have Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Hey, dude,
and
those
out
are
of,
pretty expensive nowadays,
Yeah,
dude.
they are.
and out of
Actually,
all of those,
especially.
the only one I've even completed is Alpha Sapphire.
Dude,
I think I barely even
Pokemon
touched any of
memories.
the other ones.
Pokemon
Alright, so
could
the-
make 2 fucking different games at once right now. That's what they've kind of been doing.
But yeah, with the Legends series,
Yeah.
if they do it again,
Yeah.
whatchamacallit, I have a Tomodachi Life story.
Oh, let's go. I love
Let's
this.
go! I've been thinking about
Metallic.
picking up Tomodachi Life again.
Dude, so
I
like,
wanna do it too.
before I reset my Tomodachi Life to put all my modern friends in, current friends in it. I remember there's a moment where like I put my old friends in like my, and then I remember there was a point where one of my friends got with like he married or not married, he like started dating one of the anime characters I put in that I really wanted to, and I got fucking pissed at him in real life. He's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And then I was like, dude, like I was like, fuck off, you know. I was just annoyed. And then it's fucking me, dude. And then like the funniest thing about Tomodachi Life is you could like sabotage it. And I tried everything because like I don't know, dude. That shit was funny, dude. Now think back when it was fucking funny.
God. Yeah, Luke. I actually do have one more story to tell.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have a couple of really good stories, but I do have one really special to me. I was in high school at this point, and like I don't think I've ever really talked about this on like the channel, but it can be inferred based on podcast episodes. Josh and Luke and I all went to Josh and I went to elementary school together, and then we all went to middle school together, and I met Christian in high school. But that was because Christian and I went to a different high school than Josh and Luke. And like that was a really hard adjustment for me because it meant I had to make all new friends with a lot of people who had known each other for a long fucking time. Because it was a private school, and these were private school kids going into private high school, so they all knew each other, or at least knew of each other, and I was just this like foreign entity trying my best to, you know, fit in and try and make friends. And that's really hard when you're a dumbass dork and also kind of a Nazi.
Right.
So it was hard for me to make a lot of friends. And at this time, Josh and I had this like huge falling out, and I was starting to lose contact with a lot of my old friends. And truth be told, those bridges burned and have not been rebuilt. Like that, I lost a lot of friends between my freshman and sophomore year of high school. But what I could always count on was hanging out with Luke. Like Luke was a constant in my life at that time. Just like we'd go out on weekends and go hang out or whatever, just like walk around our neighborhoods, go exploring and shit. And specifically with the 3DS, the most fun I remember having at that time was spring break, the year that Fire Emblem Echoes had come out. And my days consisted of hang out with Luke all day, go home, play Fire Emblem all day, or like for the rest of the night, and then as I go to sleep, I listen to the Fire Emblem Echoes soundtrack, and then I do it all over again for like the next 2 weeks. And that was just like, that was my spring break, and those were some of the like fondest memories I had, because all of the like shit that I had gone through up to that point, and admittedly a lot of that was like dumb high school drama stuff, but it sucked. It was isolating, but that was like a really like bright point for me. So that was cool. I never ended up buying the DLC for Fire Emblem Echoes until this year, like a week.
Yeah, me too.
A week before the eShop shut down. And
Me too.
And I was like, I'm not going to buy the season pass because half of these don't look like they're going to be any good anyway. So I don't buy the season pass. But then slowly throughout the week, I'm like, actually, I do want that DLC. And I ended up spending like $50 when I should have just spent $35.
Yeah, me too. When the eShop closed.
So, classic me being stupid. But yeah, Luke, what's your favorite 3DS memory?
3DS memory? I have a bunch. But I think I'll talk about this one. I don't know. I just like, I love the 3DS parties we always have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or go to like a party or something, like around that time we always have our 3DSs and shit and play games.
Yeah.
And I one in particular I remember, it was like when we went to Theo's house and it was for his birthday, and I think Omega Ruby came out. Maybe like a couple, I mean it was out for a little while, I think, but we were playing that and we were just battling like me and Austin and then like Theo, and I remember like
Yeah, we
I
had
remember Ryan.
like whole crew battles and shit. Like,
Yeah,
we were-
Ryan was there.
Ryan was
Ryan.
there, and Ryan.
Yeah. And I remember Ryan brought a fucking stack full of the shiny Rayquaza
Yeah.
event cards.
Ah,
And I'm like, they're just handing them out. I was like, what the hell? Like, I was like, holy shit. It's like we all got like shiny Rayquazas, and like, that was epic.
That
And we played
was-
Smash Bros.
Fuck yeah.
And then there's that one guy who was really loud.
oh yeah, Ryan,
yeah, Ryan, who was loud. as
Ryan
fuck.
was really loud, and, then,
and he made a Jesus me.
He
yeah,
did.
he made,
and an
he had
Obama.
three. Yeah, I think I was, or I don't remember.
Well, I know you had made Obama. Like, your claim to fame was
Yeah,
me
yeah,
Obama,
my kind of.
and
Yeah,
then he pulls up with his own me Obama that was worse.
Yeah.
yeah,
It felt like a real war was brewing.
yeah.
He's loud.
He was.
And I remember your brother was like, "Tell your friend to shut up."
And he wasn't referring to me
yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Because Josh is a
referring to
very
Josh
quiet and
that time.
respectful kid.
with other
Yeah,
people, yeah.
Yeah. Once he's in
I
his own
would-
house, his parents just put on earplugs and he goes to town.
No, I just don't exist.
Oh my god.
Like,
They get concerned when he doesn't yell.
yeah, actually, yeah.
They're like, uh-oh, something's going on with Josh.
What are
No,
you,
I
sick?
remember one day, like, I'll just be editing or whatever, and like I'll just be like doing like I won't be doing much, but they'll be like, if you're like, if they think or if they know I'm at my computer and if I'm not making noise. I remember that I left and my mom was like, hey, is everything okay? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay, I was just checking up on you. I was like, what? And then I realized because I haven't like I just wasn't talking all day.
Oh, damn.
Hmm.
You're
Yeah.
not mentally
Quiet,
healthy if
Josh.
you're not screaming.
Yeah.
If you're not screeching at the top of your lungs every time Ryan does something funny, you're not healthy. You're not good in
Yeah.
the brain.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some Ryan in your life.
Yeah, everyone needs some Ryan and Eartha Kitt in their life.
Oh, I
does
got
that
plenty of
mean?
Eartha Kitt in my life.
I have
And
another
Eartha
one.
Kitt got plenty of me.
I have
I don't know
another
how
memory
to feel
too.
about
Oh,
this.
fuck yeah. Please.
Christian.
Guys, Luke has another Eartha Kitt
I have a-
memory.
I have a memory.
Stop saying Eartha
I
Kitt.
Look what I did.
What does that mean?
just go ahead, Josh. Or
Okay.
Luke, fuck.
You look good, Luke.
Go ahead, Josh.
I just remember like the middle school days where we bring our 3DS.
Oh, I was gonna tell
school.
this one too.
And I remember you're not allowed to have 3DSs at school, and we couldn't even play them like before class. Like,
Yeah,
in the
or any.
morning.
Yeah, you can have
Yeah.
any like
Why
electronic
not?
device.
I don't. Our school was just stupid. They thought we were like watching porn or something before school at 9 a.m. or something.
They just
Man,
deemed it
that's
as a
my
distraction.
business if I'm watching porn.
Yeah, there's
before
like
school.
you can't play on your 3DS or nothing.
Yeah.
And
That's
I was like, that's fucking stupid. So we always hide them in our backpacks, and I always like play games, but like I always play Smash or something like with
Yeah.
some of my friends, but like either like the tennis courts or something.
Yeah.
Or not tennis court.
No, it was like
tennis.
it was like there's that, and then there's also like the lunch table.
The lunch tables, yeah. We always hang out at
Yeah.
the lunch tables
Yeah.
and like
Like, you put your backpack on top of the table, and
yeah,
And then you open the backpack, and we're playing in the backpack.
yeah, we're playing in the backpack. And then I remember we got in trouble because we were playing it. They caught us,
Yeah.
and I remember I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was like,
You-
I was like, my 3DS. They took
Remember-
they took our 3DSs.
You remember the last time that they caught us when we were in 8th grade? You know.
Well, I
back in the
only
cave?
got caught once.
Should I call it?
the fucking
So I don't-
slick.
No, I
I'm
remember.
gonna spin the third over here.
Slick
Yeah.
nasty.
I remember there was another time. I think it was 8th grade. It was like the last day of school too. Like, you know, and nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah,
And like everyone had their phones and like no, but yeah, like there's still people like abiding by the no electronic rule. You know, no phone or electronic at all. So and then like, but as we did normally in middle school, we're all huddled in our backpack, playing Smash on the 3DS. And then I remember like it was the last day of school, and then I forgot it was a teacher or a yard or like a security guard, and they caught us, and then we're like, oh shit, and then they're like whatchamacallit, and then they looked at us and they realized like why am I gonna take these fucking kids' video games? And then so like I remember she was just like, okay, just don't bring it out for the rest of the day. And as soon as she left, we started playing again.
I remember when I got caught, Miss
Yeah.
Ryan.
Oh,
She was like one of the
That
counselors, I
bitch!
think. Or yeah, she was like one of the counselors, and then I was we're just playing, and then she was like, "Gentlemen," all that bullshit.
yeah.
And we're like, "Oh fuck!" And she takes it. But at the time, I was an office TA
Mm.
for the office. So I remember it wasn't too. It was at the end of the day. My TA period was, and I
Yeah.
went there, and I'm just like sitting by the desk, the counter and stuff, waiting to do something.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing her walk in, and I'm just like making eye contact with her, like, "You just fucking took my 3DS.
That
Like,
bitch.
give it back." And I was like, "I hope you remember to give it like." I was debating like if I should just go to her desk and just grab it,
Mm.
like without her noticing. But I was like, well, if she finds it,
Yoink.
she knows it's not there. She didn't think I took it, and I'm in more trouble or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just like waiting for her. Like I'm hoping that she'd give it back. She see
Yeah.
me, and she'd be like, "Oh, we're here," like because it wasn't the end of the day yet. And I'm just like, "All right, give it back." And she looks at me and then looks the other way, and just starts walking. I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
This bitch.
I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I remember just like at the end of the day, I was like, "Can I have my 3DS?" And she's like, "Can I have my 3DS?" And she was like, "Okay, just make sure you're not down again." And I'm like, "Ah."
Yeah, they do
So
that.
annoying. Yeah, I proceeded to play it every single morning for the
Yep.
rest of the year.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like the spider. But yeah, that was middle school 3DS days.
Those were
It was like-
hype.
Smash hype days, dude. That was the
Yeah.
best.
Those were the best.
Yeah.
No, I distinctly remember when Smash for 3DS had come out. I didn't have my 3DS at the time, but I remember we were all hanging out on Halloween, Josh and Luke and I, and just like we were swapping, like y'all were swapping your 3DSs with me back and forth, and the three of us were just fucking playing,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
dealing with our fucking sugar high.
I remember that too.
That shit.
Oh my god, remember that one year we were all and then like we kept fucking laughing at Ivysaur?
I
Yeah.
was still doing the
Because that was the thing,
Weird.
was like, even after Smash 4 had come out, most of the time, whenever we were over at my place, the only console my parents would never take away from me was my Wii.
Yeah.
So we would they'd be like, "You want to play Smash 4?" And I'd be like, "I want my 3DS." I'm like, "Okay." "You want to play Brawl?"
We'll play Brawl.
And I honestly, I think Brawl to this day is probably still my favorite Smash game.
yeah. That's like yeah. Oh
Oh, Jacob's gonna bring
like Brawl.
Project M to the Vegas house.
yeah. I told him because I was watching this video on Project M. It was like the Denny's versus IHOP
Yeah.
crew battle thing.
Yeah.
I was watching. I was like, oh, I just want to play out Project M.
Yeah, no, I
So-
big fucks with Project M, Project Plus.
Yeah.
Good shit.
But yeah, those are the days, man. Just
Those-
doing
Those were the days. Dude.
those were the days, man. I just Tomodachi Life, Animal Crossing,
Oh. Yeah.
like Mario Kart, Smash
Mario
Bros,
Kart.
Mario Kart.
The only
Mario Kart 8, and now we're playing Mario Kart 8.
and now we're
Yeah,
playing
Mario Kart 8. Well, I never had Mario Kart 8. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was like
Yeah, same.
was awesome for
Because
me.
I never had a Wii U, so every time Nintendo announces a Wii U port, I'm like, yo!
And then I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I still don't
the
even have a
Netflix
Switch.
machine.
Come on,
Damn.
Christian.
Come on,
It's
Christian.
2023.
I haven't touched.
I
a
almost bought new
Nintendo
Joy-Con
game in
today.
years.
I almost peer-pressured Josh into buying new Joy-Cons today.
Don't do that.
The
No,
thing
we
is, they're
don't do that.
pretty. They're pretty.
I was like, Josh, look, they have the new Joy-Cons, the summer ones.
Dude, I would never buy more Joy-Con, but I would
very
for like
pretty.
either pastel, green, or green and purple, my two favorite colors.
Dude. You're
I
gonna make
almost
me
did.
want to buy new Joy-Con, and I don't have that kind of money right
Yeah,
now.
I was like, Josh, look, they're
It's
right
okay.
there.
I bought Ninja Turtles instead, so I
Duh.
fulfilled that like buyer crave.
Oh, Josh, are we seeing the Ninja Turtle movie together?
I'm probably gonna watch it like 7 billion times, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go,
Uh,
Ninja.
Ninja. Fortnite.
Because I know my family's gonna want to watch it.
Yeah. I also remember really distinctly about the 3DS. Okay. I talked about this in a video that never got released, so I was about to say.
Oh my god!
I feel like I'm treading on old ground, but no, this is technically new ground for the channel. But like, I've been playing the Monster Hunter series since Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, but I would play them for like a grand total of 4 hours and then reset my save file 6 months later, because I'm like, oh, I want to give this another try, and then 4 hours later I'd be like, I don't want to fucking play this game. But eventually I did get into Monster Hunter after Monster Hunter Rise, and then it's been like a whole backlog of me playing through all the games and having a good time. But I do really distinctly remember playing all the Monster Hunter demos like over and over again, and the 3DS demos had fucking limited uses.
Yeah, that was
I remember that.
Was so dumb.
I remember that. That was shit.
That was dumb because like you played the game for like 20 minutes and it's like, okay, well, I don't want to play it again.
Yeah, like I kind of want to do that again, but now I got to be like, oh shit, am I gonna want to play it again in 6 months?
Yeah.
What if I want to play it 29 more times?
Yeah, exactly.
Now. Yeah, I remember playing a lot of fucking demos on my 3DS because like that's the thing is my folks didn't have a lot of like money to spend on like DS games growing up, and like I'm a dumb kid.
Yeah.
I ain't got that kind of money. I don't work a job yet. So most of the time I would just be replaying old Pokemon games, and then when I was like, I'm tired of Pokemon, I would just go to the eShop and download whatever demos caught my eye, and then I'd play those until I had like 5 uses left and go, okay, I gotta hang on to these. You know what they say,
Yeah,
save one bullet for yourself.
Yeah.
So I miss that. And that's what sucks is like I can't go to the eShop now to go download a bunch of demos.
Yeah, I mean, but
it depends. Yeah.
If I already had them downloaded, then I can, but it's like
for me, I don't think I would play the demo anymore. But as like when I was like younger, like the demo was everything because I had no money.
Yeah, no money.
I had no money, and I was like, oh, free shit. Let's play it, and then you play it over and over again.
You just keep doing that, and it's like, damn, that's fucking awesome, homie.
Yeah.
Me pulling up to Kingdom Hearts fucking whatever, that 3D drop distance, being like, I understand what's going on here.
Yeah. I remember playing Nintendogs, or I think
Yeah.
it had a demo.
Yeah, that had a demo. I remember playing the Yoshi's Woolly World demo a lot.
I remember playing the Adventure Time fucking demo, dude. That like the first Adventure Time game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jacob had that one, and I remember playing it after middle school.
Yeah, it was
on his birthday.
like it was about Ice King stealing garbage, right?
Yeah.
I remember it was his birthday, and I think he got it for his birthday, and I was playing it on his birthday. Like I think I went to go pick him up from school, and I was playing his game that we got him for his birthday.
That shit was awesome, dude. That game was fun. Though at least I only played the demo, but that shit was fun.
Fun as
fuck.
Ooh, shit. I'm seeing now, even on Amazon, Yoshi's Woolly World on 3DS is still super cheap. I might pick that up.
It's a cop, but like I think you should play on the Wii. Oh, you don't have it.
Oh, I would play the Wii U version. Oh wait.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Amy sells my Wii U. I would do.
Bitch.
I would get it back, but no. I would get it back, but
Amy plays like 10,000 games at the same time.
she plays so many games. She's like in the middle of playing something, and she'd be like,
yeah.
"I want to play this," and she'd
Yeah.
go play that, and
Just started Earthbound.
just started Earthbound, and like I hope she finishes that because she's like, I think she would like it because
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
and then-
Ooh.
But then she's like, I want to watch
Earthbound
South Park, and she watches South Park for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And that's like the only staple thing she would like watch or play, and like it's always one game that she'd always go back to and play. But yeah, I do want to play some Wii U games.
It's okay.
But
It's not like Mondo, dude.
Mondo.
Mondo will play like Mondo plays everything, and then he'll also play like random obscure games for like hours. Like
What?
like he'll play whatchamacallit. Or
Oh,
no,
obscure games. I
yeah,
think it's
obscure.
Oh, this is like upskirt games. I was like, what?
Obscure, and then no, but like I don't know. To me, it's like Mondo's. He hasn't finished Amori yet, which is a game that he like loves.
He
But,
loves
like,
it. That's all the
And
plushies for.
it's all the plushies for, and then he always sends me memes, like spoiler stuff, and then like never fucking finished it, and then like whatchamacallit. Then there's also like when he hasn't finished Amori, and he said I'm gonna finish soon, but then like he'll play fucking like Earth Defense Force or the fucking new Amnesia game,
Yeah.
and then we're like, and I'm like. I don't know. He just plays whatever the fuck he wants, and I'm like, okay, cool. But then it's also he just takes forever to finish story games. But yeah.
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 No, I get that. I think the biggest thing for me is the idea of starting a new video game like terrifies me because I'm like, oh, I have so many of these other games I need to finish. Because that video I was talking about, part of the video was actually creating like a physical backlog for myself and writing down all the games in my backlog and then organizing them by release date, whether I still need to start them or I need to finish playing them if I want to 100% them, that sort of thing. And on my list of games to start, there are 148 titles. I have 43 titles to finish. 4 titles to 100%, so that's good.
Good.
And then I just have like a bunch of other games that are like here because they're coming out eventually, and I consider them in my backlog. But yeah, there's like 200 fucking games on this backlog, and like half the time I'm just like, I'm gonna go play Elden Ring now, actually.
Yo, do you have Tears of the Kingdom? Because I know Salem does.
So I have Salem and I have been bouncing that copy back and forth. I have played a little bit of it. I've gotten off of the first island, and like I've made it back to the surface, but I haven't done much else beyond that, which sucks because I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's
a fun game.
It
I
is.
just wanted to get it over with because like for me, if I think of something like a different game, I'm gonna want to like go to it and not finish the other one. So like, then Zelda's a very long game, so I've kind of been not really exploring because like.
Dude, I'm
already
taking my
know.
time with it, dude.
Honestly,
Yeah, there's so much new shit, and there's so much to do in general.
I get both perspectives, like 100%.
I'm at the final boss like right now. I think I might be it today actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's very fun. I just want to like right now I'm in a big Pikmin mood. So
yeah, no,
we got Pikmin. Josh beat Pikmin 1.
I saw that, dude. That was
one city.
crazy.
Yeah.
Josh's stream
Survival
title for
mode.
that was really fucking good.
Pikmin fan plays Pikmin for the first time.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I played the Pikmin 4 demo, and now I'm gonna get it when it comes out. But yeah, I'm in a big Pikmin mood,
Totally.
and I want to play Pikmin
Pikmin.
instead of Zelda. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get that though. Like it's, I don't know. I go back and forth on the games that I'm playing. Like for a while, I was just like the thing that made me want to start this whole video in the first place was when I looked back at like what I had actually been playing over the past like 2 or 3 months. It was pretty much just Valorant with Salem. And like, not that I didn't like playing Valorant with Salem, of course.
It's just Valorant.
Yeah, it's just Valorant, and I have fun playing games with my
supposed to.
partner. But I was just getting into this rhythm of doing the same thing over and over again. And I was like, I have so many games that I'm always talking about starting or finishing. Yada, yada. Like, I want to start getting into the habit of actually beating these games. And thankfully, I have been making some progress through the list. I think right now, to kind of date this video, I guess, if I were to look, I'm on day 19 of 30, and I've completed 4 games on the backlog, which means either beating the game to like credits or playing the game for at least 2 hours and deciding that I don't like it and don't want to play it anymore.
I don't like it no more.
Yeah. Or in the case of one of the games on this list, it's still in early access, so I'm not going to mark it as completed.
Yeah.
Because it's is still going. Speaking of that, though,
Fuck you, Overwatch 2.
yeah, fuck Overwatch 2. God, I'm excited to keep working on this video. I am putting it on a hold in order to finish Elden Ring because
Lol.
I don't want the last like 2 weeks of that video to just be me going, "Hey guys, I played Elden Ring today. It was cool. See you tomorrow."
It's cool.
Hey guys.
I played Elden Ring again.
Play Elden Ring again.
Yeah, because I mean, the premise of the video is like I play a game for at least 2 hours every day, in order to like either beat it or find out whether or not I'm actually into the game or not.
Yeah.
And then I record footage if it's like the first time I'm playing the game, just so that I have some like background material to use. And then at the end of the day, like when I'm done with my sessions, I record little testimonials, like talking about, because I had watched a video about the psychology of like your backlog, and it was really fascinating. So I was like, I want to do this as like a informal experiment. Like, how does actually making progress through the backlog feel? And like I said, the video has gotten very much so out of proportion, and it's gotten a lot more artsy. But it genuinely has been really fun to just like sit down and be like, damn, that game was really fun.
Nice.
And talk about, because then it's also really nice for games that I know I'm never going to make like a video essay review for. You know, like I'm not gonna... There's a game I love very much called How Fish is Made. Great fucking game. I'm never going to make a video about it because it's just, I have so many other things that I want to talk about. And it's like this, I'm having a hard time with it, like content creation, because when I look back at my channel, a lot of my videos like stay within 30 minutes or less. But then as I'm working on videos, these videos are an hour long, 2 hours long, you know, and I'm like, shit. But I think I
just gotta calm down.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. Like, I think I do want to move over to the video essay style, but But I think I also want to start making more videos like the Spelunky videos and the Among Us videos, just to like fill in gaps while I'm working on making stuff.
We gotta make more videos, and I want you to put us on your channel just to get more content.
I do. I want to upload more content because I've been doing this for 5 years now, and I really like YouTube. Ideally, I would really like YouTube to be something that could like help sustain me and my family. That would be really cool if I could do that for my job. But first and foremost, it's just something I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
So I just want to like make videos and talk about video games and be silly.
I do want to make game videos, but I just like a lot of this. I know it's gonna be like Pokemon videos, and which is not a bad thing. It's just like, I need to think. I need to do. I'm gonna be a PokeTuber, but like it's just like I want to play other games because like right now I'm playing X and Y, and like I played this game like fucking 6 times already. I don't need to play it.
Collab with Alpharad.
Yeah, that's true. You could collab with famed internet funny man Alpha Rad.
No.
He doesn't like Alpha.
I'm not gonna be his fucking small ant. I'm not gonna be his or whatever. I don't know.
You'll be my small ant. I'm Alpharad.
I'm not gonna be his Jade Animations. No.
Jaden is bigger than him.
I know, but it's like, oh, me and Jade Animations fucking play Pokemon. It's like, okay, well,
what does that mean?
I like watching their videos together. One of my favorite.
Yeah, they have good chemistry.
Cool. Alpharad is
cringe.
He's not.
No,
he's not my cup of tea.
I
love Alpharad.
Yeah, Josh and I bonded over Alpharad a lot. But I was just gonna say, like, one of my favorite videos recently. We know, Josh. We know, buddy. You'll get there one day.
Oh man.
One of the most recent videos that I've been watching like multiple times over again is the Jaden Animations video ranking all the Pokemon sitting cuties.
Yes, I love that video.
It's really good. Alpharad is in that one. That's true.
He's holding the camera.
Yeah, but he's also helping rank. You know.
Yeah,
he's holding the camera.
But
I do like Alfred's videos, like his Pokemon videos. They're pretty good. I like his Pokemon videos.
Alfred.
Yeah.
I will say I do want to hear from both Josh and Christian as well. 'Cause I've talked my fucking ear off about my content, but I want to hear about what you two have going on. Busted. Josh hasn't uploaded in 5 months.
No. Josh is making streams and he's making TikToks.
That's true.
Josh is pumping out the content.
It's just new form content.
Yeah, and I think that works for you. Like I think
Christian
you're really good.
Christian made the Macca's video.
He did.
The McDonald's video was freaking wild.
That was so much fun, dude.
Dude, it was so
good video.
rewarding finally being able to put that out after editing it for, I think it was a total of 9 months.
Yeah, it's about to be the anniversary coming up in August.
From the initial record, yeah, because we recorded it in August.
Yeah,
from the initial recording to the upload. And I thought at best, just because it had a lot working against it, you know, it's not a terribly interesting concept. It was a 45-minute video.
But it did pretty well.
I thought, oh Jesus, hello. I thought it was gonna make like a slow creep up to 100 views, even if that, but people fucking showed up for it. And just the reception it got was so rewarding, especially because during the development of this, and Theo, I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but there was a period, I think it was during my first day of school this most recent semester. So I think it was January 18th, I think it was. It was my first day of school, and so I use a mobile app on my iPad to do all my video editing. And whenever you're trying to edit shit for a preview, basically there are times where shit just looks a little weird, and especially if you have a bunch of shit going on in your video, when you try to preview what you're editing, the frame rate will be really slow and choppy, and you basically are just kind of flying blind editing without really knowing what you're looking at. So who changed my name to Jizz Rabbit? Change it back.
It wasn't me.
It was
Change it. No, I'm not continuing unless somebody fixes this right now.
Thank you, Luke, for fixing that.
You're welcome.
Okay. So, the only way I knew how to amend this, and I've found since then that you could just switch it so that the preview shows in a lower quality, but the frame rate improves because of that. So that's what I do now, but before that, the only thing I knew how to do was this option on there called Optimize and Consolidate, where basically the way it works is it copies it makes a copy of every piece of media you currently have in the video in its entirety. It saves it in a folder within the app, and then I don't know why it can't just improve the project from there, but it makes a duplicate file of the project you're working on, which is supposed to be the new and improved version. And so basically every time I do that to lighten up the frame rate, I just delete the original version and I just start working off the new and improved version. But because the McDonald's video was so long, like the bulk of it is a 2-hour Discord call that I slimmed down to 45 minutes. And then on top of that, obviously I have all of the visuals, like the pictures of the comments.
Yeah,
and
got,
any
like,
other
gags going on and shit.
Yeah, and like a shit ton of images that I have on there, right? So because of that, what the app would do was it would copy a bunch of the images, and it would take a long ass time for it to do that, but then it would crash. It would either crash midway through, or if it had gotten through all the media, it just wouldn't make the new and improved duplicate project. And so I basically just kept attempting to optimize and consolidate it. And then eventually during one of my attempts, it said that my storage within the app was getting full, and that may be causing the issue. And I thought what might be causing it is the fact that I'm making more and more duplicate copies of all the media files in this project without it making the new and improved version. So what I did was I went into my Files app on my iPad, and I figured, okay, I could delete a bunch of older shit that I've already put out there, and I could also delete all of the optimizations that I don't need. And I guess within the process of doing that, I had accidentally, I must have accidentally deleted a folder that was really important, because I opened up the app and there are just no projects there.
Fuck, dude.
And so I'm thinking, oh, Jesus, shit. And I was really, like, crapping the bed at this point, because by that point, I had fully edited about 25 minutes worth of video.
Jesus.
That took entire months to do. Like, normally that would be a completed video for me.
Yeah, no,
But this was a
like,
special project.
I do want to make it super clear to anyone who's listening who doesn't have a lot of experience editing down videos like that. Like, I say that editing down videos like that are like the easy mode editing, but I'm going to be super clear. It's still super fucking hard. It takes a long time because you have to sit there. If you have 2 hours of footage, at least the way I do it, is I sit down and I start the video and I go until I see a point where I need to cut. I cut, and then I go from there, cut, delete that, slide it over, and then start from the first cut until I make sure the video is coherent. And then I have to add in all the like goofs and gaffs in post after I've made sure I've made the video coherent in the first place.
Right, like
and it takes a lot of time.
The total production of it really just depends on, mostly, at least for me, I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but just how elaborate you want it to look in the final product. Because even with the original 2-hour Discord clip, like you said, Theo, basically my first step is just trimming out all the filler and just keeping it into the funny and comprehensible bits. Mm-hmm. So I think chopping it into the 44 minutes that it turned out to be only took me 1 or 2 days. But again, it's just all of the additional stuff that you do with that.
Yeah.
Whether that's just making a shot look different or adding a bunch of images on top of that.
Yeah. It's a lot of work even then, because you have to sit there, and it's not something that at least I can currently do passively. It's like I have to actively be listening for like things that I say that I'm like, this is stupid, I need to cut this bit. One of the videos I'm working on had a whole bit revolving around the fact that my camera was on, and I didn't have my camera on for the entire video. So I had
That's a funny bit.
Yeah. So I had to remove anything that alluded to having my camera on or any kind of that bit, because I was like, this is fucking stupid. This is just a waste of my goddamn time now. So now I have to be like actively listening for me to be like, say something that I think might cause some confusion if someone were to look and see there's no camera there.
Yeah.
But yeah, editing is hard.
Well, name me the Poop Man!
You've been the Poop Man.
You've been the Poop Man for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was playing
So the video got totally wiped, and I think if I didn't have anything to fall back on to amend that, I probably might have just shelved the project entirely, or at the very least taken a longer break from it than I did. Mm-hmm. But luckily I had backup files of the video from previous dates. But the thing is, because of the fucky wucky shit that I did, there was a lot of missing media from it, and a big bulk of that media was just the original Discord call. So I had all of the media files on hand that I used in the video. They were either in my photo library or the Discord call I had imported from Google Drive. But yeah, I was just going to take a shit ton of repair work before I could start doing anything new. So I thought, well, I mean, it's going to be annoying, but, you know, once I get done with that, then it's going to be smooth sailing. But because of the missing media, it had made all my backups so glitched out that every time I'd try to reinsert the media, it would just crash the app or fuck up the formatting of the video altogether. So I had to reach out to support for help on the app. And so I was corresponding with this one lady for months, and so she's trying to get me to do every method to send the video, or at the very least a sample of the video, to them so they can look at it and investigate it and see what they can do about it. But again, because it's so fucked up, none of the methods are working. And so eventually I found a workaround where I could copy and paste all of the assets into a different project. So I did that without including the original Discord footage, because again, that made up a majority of the missing media.
Yeah.
So I thought, if I just leave that out, hopefully it will be more workable. And it actually was. So from there, it was just a matter of manually re-editing all of the missing shit myself. And luckily, I had exported all of the audio from it previously because I wanted to process it differently. So I knew what cuts I had made. It was just a matter of knowing when to cut them again based on syncing it up with the video. So I just had to chop, and then make all the edits to the Discord footage that I'd done previously. And so in total, it took me, I'd say, 3 months before I was finally able to work on the video again, like actually making new edits to it instead of retreading what I had already done. So we almost never got the McDonald's video. Like, if I didn't have a backup, we probably would have never seen this.
Which sucks, because that is a really good fucking video.
Yeah.
It was so rewarding. It's definitely the most visually, as far as the editing goes, the most intricate thing I've made. Like, with each progressive thing I make that isn't just a quick shit post, I'm always trying to set the standard just a little higher than the last thing I did, and this is definitely going to be the video to beat for a while.
Yeah, I genuinely I really fucking love that video, because I had no idea it existed. I had no idea any of this was going on, because truth be told, I'm not super active in our Discord.
Right.
Because I got shit going on. And I'm active in other Discords and stuff. So I missed out on this entire arc. So then one day my feed is blessed with this video, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, let me watch this. And it took me by surprise how fucking good it was. Not to say that I was expecting it to be shit or something. I was gonna be great, a Christian upload. All right, Jizz Rabbit, back at it again.
I mean, for something that's titled "Reading Weird McDonald's Reviews," I mean, it's kind of easy to undersell.
Yeah,
but then
I was watching through it, and I was like, I felt like I was watching a normal YouTube video. I don't know, actual professional YouTuber video. I don't know, you definitely know amateur shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It was really well made, and a lot of the comedy really worked, and I was like, damn. I'm on the one hand, I'm like, damn, I wish I had been able to be a part of this, but on the other, I'm like, damn, I'm glad I wasn't a part of this. This is funny as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the nice things about it taking so long to make, is that, with the exception of me, obviously, because I have to look at these clips a shit ton of times while I'm editing them, the reward of seeing how other people react to it, especially people who were in the video, but it's just been so long that they probably forgot every joke in it anyways, was just super fun. The first time I watched the video in full myself, because since it was so long, once I edited a part, I didn't come back to it until...
God. You don't come back
to
it very end.
I didn't look at it again until I was about to upload it, and then I watched it in full once, and then I uploaded it. And I didn't laugh a single time throughout it, even though there were some bits that made me crack the fuck up when I first edited them. Just because, again, it's kind of like saying a joke too much, eventually after a while it just loses its luster. But then after it got uploaded, my sister wanted to watch it, so I said, oh, I'll watch it with you. And so we just sit in her room, and as she's laughing at all the funny bits, I find myself just naturally laughing too, it's contagious.
It is. It's
and it was like getting to relive the joy of seeing it for the first time again, because I was kind of doing it vicariously through her at that moment.
Yeah, it feels good to see stuff like that, because it really does come down to, when I upload a video, I'm like, I never want to look at this video again. I swear to God, I never want to hear clips from this video. I never want to hear anything from this video again.
I have some like that.
But then, I'll get nostalgic or whatever, and I'll go back and watch stuff, And like a lot of the time I am just sitting there going, that wasn't funny, I should have done something different there. But then there are things that I'm like genuinely really proud of that I'm like, damn, that was funnier than I remembered.
Right.
And it's just fun to see people's reactions to stuff that you've made, and it feels good to know that, like, even though you've sort of become desensitized to it, other people see the inherent comedy in it, and that's relieving, because it's like, oh, thank God I did not make something that is not funny.
Yeah, you kind of have to base how people are going to treat it based off of your first reaction when you first edited it. Because shit like the ketchup lady bit where all the workers in the window are screwing with her. When I first edited that, especially the part where the green screened fist comes out and punches the lady in the car, I was sitting in my bed in my dorm editing that on like a weekend, and I was just fucking dying. And I was replaying this shit over and over again that I had made. But then, of course, after a while, now I can watch that back, and it's just, I'm numb to it.
Yeah,
but it's still funny. It's still funny.
Yeah, it was a really well done video. So I'm glad that it ended up getting made, and hopefully Luke can start making his videos, because I want to see more of Silly Man.
1 week videos that aren't just vlogs. I want to make my own content, and yeah, I'm just me lazy. And also, like, I'm very afraid to talk to myself. Like, that's why I've been trying to avoid streaming. It's just like I don't know if I can keep.
It's really,
I don't know.
really weird to talk to yourself. Because like you have to, especially when streaming, you have to anticipate a lot of things before they actually happen. Like something that I have really gotten into the habit of when streaming is if I say something that someone in chat will be like, oh, that's an innuendo, I have to make sure that I catch it first, so that I can do that reaction first and be like, nope, dumbass, I did that first.
Yeah, I was planned.
But like you have to be super aware of the stuff you're saying and like all that, and it's weird because it doesn't feel like a conversation. It feels, a lot of the time it feels literally like you're just sitting there saying what you're doing, and it's really weird to do that.
Yeah, I don't do that very often. Like, I mean, sometimes I do in my head, but it's like I never speak it out loud.
And that's the hard part, is getting it out of the head and into
my microphone.
Right.
into the
I always
But,
kind of did that though. Like for me, I always kind of did that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit, like playing Fire Emblem, that's when I realized that I did it, because like the first time I ever played Fire Emblem Awakening, and then playing through Fire Emblem Fates, I'd be like sitting around family, and then I'd be like saying out loud what I want to do. I'm like, okay, but like, I need to put you over here, or do calculations out loud, or like, oh, this is probably not gonna hit even with the high percent. And then like my dad was like, who are you talking to? I'm like, oh no, I'm just like thinking out loud, and that's pretty much what it is.
It is. It's a lot of thinking out loud. But it's really worth it when it does all come together and you start to get into the habit of it and you find like your groove with it.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's always easier to stream with someone else.
Yeah.
I know very
Working
much
on
so.
it.
Yeah,
That's
because I think a lot of people's worry with streaming solo is that, oh, I can't think of anything good to say, I'm not funny. And it's not that you're not funny, but it's just so much easier having somebody to play off of, and then you're both, or maybe even a group of you, and then you could kind of develop off of each other's comments, and then you could bounce it back and forth instead of just it's like the difference between playing catch and just throwing a ball against the wall and then getting bored a little after a while.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that literally on this channel if you go watch episode 3 of this podcast and then watch literally any episode after it. Because episode 3 is just me talking to myself for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not canon. We all know that.
That episode was not canon.
I think though, like a lot. I mean, this kind of comes with everything, but like like the biggest mental, like the biggest like battle you'll face when it comes to and a lot of overthinking goes into it. Whether like, is my content good? Am I like Is my content good? Am I funny? Am I like watching? And sometimes there'll be moments you have to scrap videos. Like that's happened to me plenty
That
of
shit
times.
sucks. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Scrapping a video feels the fucking worst.
The thing is, though, is this is a very hard profession to kind of make it in, because it falls into entertainment, and entertainment is very subjective and it's very luck based, very RNG. And so, what it all comes down to is just, and this is really like anything you could spend as much time like thinking about it. But you can spend the same amount of time thinking about it than you can do. And then so it's all like that mental battle to just go. If you're gonna, and I know like I don't really condone mindless content, but if you're gonna play a game for like several hours straight, and especially if you're playing with people, like and like if you want to pursue, why not just start streaming? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The biggest thing about it is when you realize that you do want to do this, not for a living, because or you just realize you want to make this hobby.
Yeah.
The moment you realize that you want to be successful is when the bigger roadblocks come into like the bigger mental roadblocks come into play, because then you're unconscious or subconsciously comparing yourself to other things, other people, especially people within your and then like you just gotta go, you gotta focus and do your own thing. And then at the same time when you're doing that, I feel like content creation as a whole can be a very lonely, because a lot of the time you just you focus so much on, at least for me, you focus so much on down, but then you don't want to you spend so much time with yourself that when it comes to actual numbers and stuff like that, which you shouldn't be worrying about, but you do, whatchamacallit, there's not that many like whatchamacallit, it's a lot of mental stuff.
It is. It really is, because like the biggest thing for me is like I feel like a shitty friend when I say like, oh, like if I ever want to work on a video but like a friend asks me if I want to hang out in VC, I feel like a shitty friend if I'm like, no, I'm gonna go work on a video. But it's not like your pursuit. It'd be the same thing as if I said like, oh no, I gotta go take care of my garden real quick. Like it's a hobby like anything else. And I think that's my biggest roadblock is like actually dedicating time to doing that instead of just taking the path of least resistance, being like, well, I was going to edit this video today, but now I'm playing Roblox, so...
And Roblox.
Yeah, I'm playing
Life is Roblox.
Life is like Roblox.
Life is Roblox, Raggy.
Life is Roblox.
Life is Roblox.
Well, I think we've been going for a little while.
We have.
And this is
almost
this is
2
definitely going to be our
hours.
longest podcast.
I think it is.
Split it up into two. Split
Our
it up
longest
into
one was
two.
an hour
Now
and
you can have
40.
2 videos.
Was it really only an hour and 40?
It was hour 40 or hour 50, something like that.
Damn.
But yeah, it's going to be a long one.
It's gonna
Don't
be a
worry,
long
Theo. I made a 2-hour Discord call once, and that turned out great for me.
Yeah, but you had to edit that one. I just have to throw the lo-fi hip-hop beats onto this one.
Well, it's even better than the turnaround time is going to be immaculate.
said
Yeah,
we
it's
weren't.
gonna be great.
I thought we said we weren't doing music, Theo.
What?
Thought we said we weren't
The
doing
the
music.
non-copyright, the
Yeah, the non-copyright, the
Yeah,
silly one.
well, I thought we were... you don't get it. I'm referencing...
Oh.
The first couple podcasts.
Oh, did I say we weren't gonna do music in those?
No, I remember that was like the big thing between...
Oh, whether or not we were doing music or not? Yeah.
Between our previous host.
Our previous host.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Ryan.
Oh,
Ryan, man.
I remember
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
God.
All right.
Yeah.
Ryan W.
So let's make this consistent, y'all. Like,
Yeah,
let's do this
let's
again.
agree to try and do this like once a month. You know,
Hopefully.
I'm not gonna make a promise and say we're absolutely gonna do it. Like I'm not gonna beat myself up over it if like we're busy.
I will.
Luke
Beat
will
you
come and beat me up. Yeah.
I will beat you up.
Uh,
Wait, Theo podcast.
It's
I want dude
podcast
say
time.
dumb shit now.
But yeah, I absolutely want to be uploading content again, and
Yes, please do.
so I need to take my own advice about content creation and apply it, obviously. So here's hoping that this video is not the only video posted on my channel for the next year.
We were part of the last Harusius video. Can you imagine?
That is,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be
I made history.
Historians are going to become digging around the channel. They're going to be like, oh my god.
Look at this fossil.
Oh my god, the Poop Man, Slick Nasty, and Jizz Rabbit all in one place.
Hey, okay. You could tone it down with that slander.
So, yeah. Damn, there were things I didn't even get to talk about that I had planned on it, but I don't care because this was
my bad.
really fun. No, I don't
That's
give
for
a shit.
the next time.
That's for the next time.
Carryover.
This is oh shit. Okay, so then this is where I cut, and it says Jizz Rabbit will return in Avengers Endgame.
Oh wait, hold on, really quick before you cut. Bringing it back to the previous conversation, one thing I really loved doing when I was little was playing these I Spy CD-ROM games on the computer, the home computer, and they just had the visuals are nice. If you ever read the I Spy books, you know what you're getting yourself into. Just
classic
pretty
I Spy.
visuals. The world building is immaculate. Definitely one of the best point and clicks I've ever played, and those made a big part of my childhood. What wonderful little games, dude. Holy shit.
Shouts out I Spy. So what I'm hearing is that we all need to come together for an I Spy stream.
We all need a what?
Dude, stream.
If I had the capacity to do it, I would stream the I Spy CD-ROM games. I'm not even shitting you.
No, I'm not even fucking joking. I just bought a bunch of like old PC games from my thrift shop. I'll probably go buy some more, and hopefully there's an I Spy there, and I'll find an I Spy game and we'll stream it.
Dude, they're all so fucking good. Holy shit. Treasure Hunt is probably my favorite. Spooky Mansion Deluxe is also really good. Mystery was a big staple for me. Fantasy I liked. And then what was the other one? Funhouse. Funhouse I didn't play as much, but that was still pretty good.
What was that Ben the Fish game?
What?
That fish guy? I think his name was Ben or something.
No.
Oh boy.
Eddie.
Betty.
I thought his name was
Joseph.
Freddy Fish.
I thought his name was Ryan.
His name is
It
Ryan.
was Ryan. Ryan the Fish.
This episode is titled His Name is Ryan.
Featuring Eartha Kitt.
No, if you put featuring Eartha Kitt, that's dumb.
No.
Agreed. That's why I should do it.
No,
Anyway,
you're better than this.
I love my friends and I love making YouTube videos, so we're gonna make more of these, and hopefully
Review that.
hopefully I have enough lo-fi hip-hop beats to cover this video. Oh god,
We're gonna put up 85 Woomy vlogs in the next month. You just wait.
yeah, daily vlog, hourly vlogs, minutely vlogs.
More vlogs.
More
Stay
vlogs.
tuned for the Las Vegas vlogs. Hopefully they'll be out by October.
True. Subscribe to Woomy. Subscribe to Ozra.
Woomy,
Subscribe to Jazz Rabbit. Subscribe to Luke Solano.
Don't subscribe. That's not my channel.
Oh. Don't subscribe to that one.
Don't subscribe to that one.
Don't subscribe to that one.
I'll make an official one and
Make an official one, and all the links to everybody's stuff will be in the description, alongside a link to an inactive Discord server that if you want to join just to have clutter your feed, you can absolutely do that. Is there anything else that I need to advertise here? Oh yeah, subscribe, bell, like button. You can hit the dislike button. It doesn't do anything, so that's up to you, but it hurts my feelings if you do it, so maybe don't do that one, actually.
I'd do it.
No.
No, think about it. Like,
You just want to see me suffer, don't you?
feedback is good.
Feedback is good, which is why I'm gonna call you slurs in the comments.
You know what? Dislike this video, guys.
You
As
know
long
what?
as it's
Everybody
getting
go down into the
views-
comments and tell me your favorite slur that you're not allowed to say. Don't do that, actually.
Oh, I'll tell you mine right now.
No, Josh, don't say it, don't say it!
No, hold on.
My
Hold
theory
on, that's
is
a good idea, because if they put more comments, then the video might get more traction.
Oh, true. Okay, everybody, I want you to comment, one comment and timestamp it for every minute in this video so that you can add to the conversation like you're really here. Absolutely.
Woomy question of the day.
Yeah.
What is your favorite slur? Let us know down in the comments. We're gonna make it with this one.
Yeah, don't worry. Next episode, we'll absolutely sit down and say all of them on call. Definitely.
Got it.
Anyway, this has been Dudes.
So my favorite slur is
No!